Yes, Bart. Good, good. How are you? Right on. We're almost neighbors. I live one block up.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Small world.
Small world, right? Do anything fun today or just off to work?
I'm going to work.
What do you do for work?
I work behind the bar.
Oh.
This bar called Rizzo's.
Okay.
So I work behind the bar and also as an expediter.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of making everything, keeping everything moving.
Pretty much, yeah. I've been in the industry for a while, since I was in college.
Oh, wow. Do you like doing that kind of work?
It's, you know what? At first it was just to make money to go to school.
Uh-huh.
But then it's easy money, quote unquote. Some days are great, some days are fucking shitty.
Sure.
But it's, once you get used to it, it's like smooth sailing, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it gets a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
when
I
it comes to
imagine.
the rush and everything, you know?
Yeah.
But the money's good.
Hey, that's
well,
good.
if you work at a good place and if you are good, if you don't try, you're gonna keep on working as a support, you know, and you make like the same money. But if you try and you like keep on stepping up, then you got a good gig.
Sure.
You get to do a lot of things. They pay you good.
No, that makes sense. That's pretty good then. So if you put the work into it, it's rewarding. You can get something out
Absolutely,
of it.
yeah, for sure.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense.
Because you learn different things.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, for example, I started hosting when I was in college, and then from hosting I was serving, and then bar backing, and then bartending. Then I was a server in banquets, then expediting, now bartender. So yeah, as long as you're willing to learn.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty cool then. And there's a lot you can do with it. And there's the restaurant industry has a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different things you can do with it.
Absolutely.
What were you studying in college?
I used to live in Schaumburg, so I went to Harper for a little bit. When I came to the city, it was Truman College, and then Columbia.
Gotcha. And were you studying in the restaurant industry, or were you looking to go to do something else?
I was actually doing visual arts. I'm into music and art. So I was studying visual arts.
That's interesting.
I know, right? All over the place.
You know, and I've noticed a lot of people that tend to work bar, tend to work in the food industry, are usually artists in some way.
Absolutely.
And because you can do both.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also art, it doesn't pay well.
Sure. That's very true.
Unless you get lucky, you're in New York, you know.
Right. That's really the only time. So what type of visual arts do you do? Like, are you still active with it? Is it something you still work on?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Sure.
But like right now, I'm just like into working and making money.
Sure.
I kind of want to open my own place.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Eventually, you know, like a little restaurant, nothing huge. Well, who knows? Maybe.
Sure.
If I get good partners.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty
people
cool.
That helps out. But I just want something small, you know, something.
Yeah. What would the idea of the restaurant be? What's the theme for it?
Italian. Italian American.
Great.
Everybody likes it.
Yeah, it can't go
Sells
wrong.
great.
Yeah, it can't go wrong. And probably pretty easy as far as the overhead goes, right? You can keep the stuff for a longer time, especially if it's dry ingredients and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's definitely. And honestly, after, COVID 2020, what they say, something like 30 to 40% of all restaurants shut down. So
it was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was
I
nuts.
didn't work at all. I was just at home going.
Oh wow.
Nuts.
Wow. Yeah, that's me too. Same, right around the corner from me. So
Yeah.
Right up the street, going nuts too. But yeah, but now, now that stuff's coming back, now's the time for.
It's getting a little better. Yeah.
Exactly. So now's the time. New restaurants, new concepts, new everything, because people want to get out. People want to go out and do stuff.
But at the same time, with the technology, it's kind of like, whoa, technology is gonna do everything for us eventually, you know.
Potentially, yeah. But it can't eat for us. So.
Right. Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
But now they want like the automatic drive-through stuff, like cashiers and things like that.
Sure, yeah. And that's the fast food industry is trying to go that way to automate stuff, but I think the restaurant experience is not, I don't think that's ever going to change.
Unique,
yeah, it's very unique.
Just the service itself, you know.
Exactly. I think other than novelty, I mean, sure, maybe if they get it to the point where robots can do everything, then okay, let's go to a robot restaurant once. That might be fun. But like, you know, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. But I'm sure, as you know, you see, you have your regulars. You have people that are coming. They come for the conversation, come for the food, come for the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's
they want people to take care of it.
Exactly. So they're not gonna. I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, you're gonna bank on it. So. That's cool. Yeah. So do you have people lined up? Do you have ideas for partners for the restaurant already? Like,
I know. Yeah, I've been working. I've known this guy for like 15 years. He's a great bartender.
Yeah.
Great ideas and everything. And we've been talking about this for like the past 5 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But once again, it takes a lot of work.
Sure.
And money as well.
Right.
Just let's say you need 10,000 for something.
Sure.
You actually need like 60,000. You know.
Oh wow.
Like you need a backup. Like if this doesn't work, then you need something that is gonna back you up and help you out for a little bit.
Sure.
Otherwise, you're just risking everything, and if it doesn't work, you're just.
Yeah, because isn't it restaurants, the first 3 years, they don't really make any money, right?
First 2 years.
First two, okay, yeah. So what's the overall, what would you say, how much is the startup cost? Do you have that figured out? Like, if you need everything.
For something small,
yeah.
I would say that it's a lot of things, because you need to get all the tools for the kitchen, get all the permits and everything. It's crazy, man.
Oh, yeah, huh? And if you want to serve alcohol, that's like, what, 150,000?
That's even worse.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of startup costs,
So if you want to open a restaurant by yourself, it's like, whoa, respect. You have a lot of money and a lot of balls to do it yourself, you know?
That's true, huh? Because, yeah, if you want restaurant grade stove, restaurant grade, it's got to be a little more. It's got to have a little more, it's got to be able to have the wherewithal. If you've got, 50 people a day, 100 people a day, that's a lot more use than a home oven is going to get, a home stove is going to get.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot.
And also the people that needs to work there, the speed. Because if you have like shitty cooks,
right,
the food is going to take twice as time. It's like,
yeah. And
so
if it's
those little things you have to think about. And it gets pretty interesting.
Right, and that's one thing I hadn't realized, the human cost of having people
labor,
there instead of robots, the
absolutely.
labor cost, right? Like, you've got several different versions of it. So you'll probably manage, but then you got to have your waiters, your hosts, your bar back, your bartenders. Yeah, that all ends up.
Everything. So it looks very simple, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a restaurant.
Right.
Like all the pieces behind is just like, whoa.
Sure. Oh man, I hadn't thought of that, but that is
it's very easy for us to judge, a restaurant like, oh, it's so shitty, I'm never coming back. But then you gotta think about like all the problems. Maybe one of the great cooks just died or just left, and then you have these cooks that doesn't really have the speed or talent, and then you just get lucky to be there that night, and then you get shitty service.
Right.
You're the lucky one. You're gonna tell your 10 friends, and those 10 friends are gonna tell the other 5 friends they have, or 10 friends, and the words keep just like boom, boom, boom. All the negativity.
Sure.
Just for that one shitty night.
Right. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's better to give them a couple of tries before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say that's why you gotta give them a couple of, like, maybe first night was shitty, and then the next one is gonna be great. The next 2 are gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're there for a reason. It's not cheap to have a restaurant,
absolutely.
So there's got to be a reason they're working. So what are some of your favorite places?
A lot.
Yeah.
Because
right.
Maybe it doesn't work in 2 months, or like hasn't been working in 2 months, but the next 6 months are just like, whoa.
Sure.
Crazy.
And they could be there. So what are some places you think got it right? What are some places that you recommend?
You know what? The guys from Dynamic, all those restaurants are pretty great. Like, they're opening new restaurants, like in the West Loop, for example, Lyra. That's a great restaurant.
Oh yeah, Lyra, I heard of it.
Restaurant.
Yeah, it's a Greek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They just just opened. I forgot the name of this Italian restaurant, which is like 3 blocks away from Lira.
Okay.
But if, like seriously, if you wanna
Yeah,
go to
there's
nice restaurants right now, like good experiences, I would say go to the West Loop.
Oh, for sure. I've seen a ton. Yeah, I pick up a lot of people, drop
Yeah.
off a lot of people, like West Randolph and West Loop area.
It's booming right now. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
absolutely. Absolutely.
pretty trendy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's great. I'll say though, the rudest pedestrians. They're the guys. They cross the street without looking. Like
Oh, I know.
They don't care. They're just like them, and then they just go.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about it. Yeah, that's true though.
They're just like either you kill me or I'm gonna eat. I don't know.
Right,
That's
yeah.
it.
Seriously. So true though.
Yeah. But yeah, tons of spots out there. Tons of spots because there was also, I think Google headquarters was there. McDonald's corporate was there. So there's
They
just a
just
ton.
left, right? Google,
Yeah,
I think they shut down their offices.
Oh,
like,
did they?
recently.
Oh, I had no idea.
Or they were going to. Yeah,
Shit.
something like that.
Oh wow. This thing wants me to go here. Can I go here?
Yeah, you can just
Alright.
make a right.
Okay.
Right on the corner.
Oh, this is fun. So this is how they're gonna keep people out. And later in the future, little police areas.
Are you familiar with Wrigley?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I come here for the dispensary, not for the
Oh,
sports.
okay. Cool.
A lot of great food over here too, but
It's pretty interesting, let me tell you.
it shuts down. Yeah, people all over the place. Like specifically, once they start doing games. But is it in season now? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, with these, so they're probably getting ready for something. I know today's NASCAR day in Chicago, so I'm trying to
Also,
avoid
yeah.
downtown. So we'll see.
Just leave it right on the corner.
Right on the corner here. All right. It was great chatting, Art.
Hey,
and,
John, thanks so much.
Nice
man.
to
Be
meet a
safe
neighbor.
and make a lot of money.
That's the plan. Thank you.
All right, safe.